My name is David Scher, and I'm a partner here at Block, O'Toole, and Murphy. One of the cases that I'm most proud of having handled is also one of the saddest cases I've ever handled. It's a case that we were fortunate to be able to settle for $7.2 million that I worked on alongside my partner, Stephen Murphy.
This wrongful death case was tragic. It was as sad as you can imagine. A 25-year-old victim who was married to a 27-year-old woman. They had just come to the United States somewhat recently, and they had two children, a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. Handling the case broke our heart. It's the type of case that kept us up at night because we wanted to do right for the young woman who lost her husband. We wanted to take care of those kids for the rest of their life.
The case involved a tragic accident that occurred within the Brooklyn Navy Yard. A 25-year-old who would bus workers in and out of the Navy Yard got in an elevator in one of the buildings, and suddenly the elevator stopped. This man was alone. Not only did the elevator stop, but everything then went dark. A little did he know that the entire Brooklyn Navy Yard had lost power.
Our client, the victim, he was claustrophobic and had anxiety. And when the elevator got stuck, he pounded on the elevator doors repeatedly, asking for help, screaming. But it was at night, and there was no one around.
After several minutes, it's clear, and we know this from the physical evidence, scratch marks, that this man panicked and tried to open the doors of the elevator, and he succeeded in doing that. He then attempted to step out into total darkness to exit the elevator.
Except tragically, he missed a step and fell to his death. Our investigation revealed that that elevator wasn't safe, that it had a history of problems, and we brought a case against the Brooklyn Navy Yard as well as the elevator repair company.
First of all, the power outage never should have occurred. It turned out that there was a company who was doing some testing in the power plant. The Navy Yard has its own power plant that generates power for the entire yard. And that company, while performing a test, made a mistake that at the time probably seemed like a simple one. But that mistake is what caused the entire yard to lose power. And if that had not occurred, this man would still be alive. So we were able to hold that company responsible for what occurred. But on top of that, there were several problems with the elevator, problems that should not have existed.
And we exposed them for the faulty elevator, for the flaws in how they had it maintained and repaired, or really the absence of any maintenance or repair work. They put this elevator in service, and we argued successfully that it was a death trap. Our client tried to escape because at that moment in time, the terror he was experiencing overwhelmed his sound judgment.
Communication devices inside the elevator are required by code, as they should be, to work even in the event of a power outage. They have battery packs that have to be checked regularly. Sadly, the company maintaining this elevator didn't do their job. They let those batteries die. As a result of that, as our client panicked inside the elevator, he was unable to contact the outside world.
Had that elevator been working properly, he never would have been put in this situation. And that was the thrust of our argument to the other side.
This case ultimately involves a tragedy, a death of a father, a death of a husband, 2 young girls who will grow up without a dad, and nothing will make that right.
One of the keys to how we prepare any wrongful death case is really getting into the family, the core of the family. We spent countless hours speaking with the wife. We got to know our client's children and watch them grow. And we talked about what he would have done to enrich their life, the stability he would have provided those children, the guidance he would have offered them, the companionship that he would have provided, the time he would have spent with them. We did that so that we could put forward the most aggressive and strongest loss of parental guidance claim.
I am proud that through our work and our determination and years of fighting, we were able to secure a $7.2 million settlement. And what that money will do is it will go to those girls, and it will be there for them when they get to college and hopefully beyond, to give them some amount of financial stability in their lives.